that are uplifting. And it is not always the case that we have artists of your caliber. And so I consider you to be a national icon in our music. Yes, you are iconic. My good friend Colin Hines essentially said it. There are about maybe 5 others that occupy the pantheon of great Jamaican music, and you are in that, very limited category of entertainers. And so it is indeed, the privilege is mine, the honor is mine to be here, to just participate and to say, big up my friend, blessings. God bless.
Thank you so much. Our honorary PM, a man who really truly understands our culture, and we give thanks for all the hard work that he puts in every day.
That health fund that you're talking about, it come under well, leader the name Bruce Golden. When Portia Simpson Miller said, cannot happen.
So Colin, answer this was PNP, Colin. So is it PNP or JLP? Colin?
That program is in from PJ Patterson days.
You're like till I not even know if you lie.
That program is in from PJ Patterson implement those program. PJ Patterson those programs.
They have it in the pipeline and it mass up, and no matter what the pressure you can't wash up. Bruce Golden carried free health care, free education when Portia Simpson Miller said cannot happen.
I think I joke me make. You see empty barrel and them make the most nice, and that me see I don't know.
What? Can I get a minute? Can I get my time now? Because I've been up here all morning and there's so much more on debunk. I mean, I get no chance.
They also said free education. Is education free up till today?
Alright guys, listen guys, listen. Alright, we don't want to attack each other. Your time is on, Colin. Politics
I can't remember all of the lie them, so me I gonna need little time. Zane, I may beg you lend me a box, sister. Cause we deal with facts when we are present. We're not freestyle. Alright?
I don't know how to get the box. Don't take it. I don't know.
You don't know how to do it? Jesus, please. Somebody can tell her, please, come on and show this. Alright. Maybe I can listen then. I have to trust my judgment by reading, yeah? You have to trust me. So though the NHT was instituted by PJ Patterson, it is this administration who has now, see it here right here, the National Health Fund Individual Benefits Program provides financial assistance through subsidies payable on selected pharmaceutical, diabetic supplies, asthmatic devices, and diagnostic tests for treatment and management of specific chronic illnesses. Right? So here we go. All 3 health cards administered under the NHF Individual Benefits Program, the NHF card, the Jamaica Drug for the Elderly Program card, and the GOJ card. See? These are the benefits. The JADEF card provides prescription drugs for beneficiaries 16 years and older. Right? The drug line, this outlines the pharmaceutical covered for the 10 chronic illnesses. Beneficiaries pay a minimum of $40. You hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, Mr. Vega.
Can you hear me?
Hearing you.
A minimum of $40 and the JADEF list, on the JADEF list, sorry, up to a maximum of $240 for 6 or more items at participating pharmacies. Yeah? So this is actually, Andrew Holness instituted this. This never existed before. The NHT, yes, and a PJ Patterson. I want to also point out, because there's so many lies on them tell, but we have to debunk them. Zane? Here we go again, PNP lies again, and them can't beat the truth, because we bring it from who? From the source. Here is the source. Listen carefully.
maybe defer, what maybe scale down, what maybe completely discontinue. Because at the end of the day, we won't be voted in to government to continue what the JLP has been doing. You know, we won't be voted in to government to continue what the JLP has been doing. You know, we will be voted in to do what we say we want to do. So there will be some adjustments to how that discretionary expenditure.
That is the boss himself saying they're not voting in to continue what the Jamaica Labour Party is doing. What is the Jamaica Labour Party doing, Jamaican people? They are giving people Heart Institute free. They're giving them Spark program for 45 billion and more, and maintenance road program. They are giving them the upgrade of the hospitals across the country and the clinics them, and the new children hospital about to be open very soon. The Cornwall Regional Hospital about to be open soon. This government is giving 2 free months with a free ride on the bus them. Yeah, September and October, you're not paying no school, no bus, no fee on the bus, then you can jump on the bus and go to school, because this government take into consideration and say, yo, back to school, have be a pressure upon the people in pocket. So yeah, well, you see first 2 months, we're not going to just go in at the bus for free. This administration has implemented bus in the system when they say all bus rated. My son live in foreign, take one of the bus, where the bus older than the one where they are Jamaica, all the top of the bus are rusty. And they carry him go school and carry him back. This administration is putting in irrigation irrigation, excuse me, in so many places across the country. Irrigation program is up and running, where people are going to get water like what they've never seen before. And this administration is running real pipes, not a little plastic pipe where heart and go run in a country and cut ribbon feet. Not the little fine plastic pipe where the plumber then come in your yard, come put, and then it bust and you have to call him back. We're running real pipes. Real pipes, and we have make certain so we lay the pipe them. So when the pipe them bust, if them should bust, when them put them a pipe can't bust, the road now have to dig up to fix them back. Under the PNP, as a pipe bust is a pothole, yeah, look pan in the middle of the road. And because of that, this administration comes see pothole where people are drowning according to the PNP. They promised us pothole free before 2023, yet the PNP is going to come here and pass it like, oh, we did not have potholes. All are lies. Them say, them in the manifesto, them are going to get insurance to farmers. We have already put that in place for insurance to farmers. Them say, they are going to do things to school children and tertiary students. This administration make you know, so you see, if your average is 2.5 and up, we are going to make certain say your loan get an extended period for you pay it off. Those are realistic things when I go bankrupt the government. Those are realistic things where you know say, you know, if you sell people no go. They're coming asking us for a manifesto. The Prime Minister no need to put out no manifesto. We laid it out in front of the people. And what is the manifesto? Things that you're going to do. We want these things to manifest. So this administration lays out the things that we are going to do every day. We don't wait for no manifesto at no when election time to make promises. Promises they're done. This administration I tell you what they're going to do and I do it. Case in point. Them talk about this government, cancel the funds to fix up road. Them not tell you the real thing will happen. Them not tell us that this administration tell us if we put back the money in the consolidated funds because we know how to spend the money. Better ways of spend the money. And as soon as we did that, look at this. This was the year 2019. So when them tell us that we remove money and make it sound like we never put back the money to fix up back the road, them all lies. The funds that Portia Simpson left, too, we know so them love give out government work in a community, contract work in a community. We discontinue the program because no hustling not going on again on the road. Let them stay in opposition and go work. We have Nesta running the program. If you don't work, you do not get paid. It's not like we removed the funding and did not replace it with anything. Here it is, additional 7.28 billion from major road infrastructure development. This is 2019, sister. Don't let them send no lie, sister. All of them things, them are going to get a big secret. The government removed something and didn't tell the public. This is it. An act to repeal the road maintenance fund. See it there. We never do it on a cover and I'm going to hide it. We looked at what the government was doing prior to this administration and we say, no more hustling pan the people them tax money. No area leader and nobody nah fight no more over no government money if you fix up no road and they will no placca it and left it. The whole of down when you drive go St. Mary that the road is bad. You know who did fix that the road eh? Hustling. Fix that the road. Now, we're bringing people and we're bringing the Chinese them because if you Jamaicans don't know how to fix road, we're bringing in the Chinese them to fix it. And we put it in place maintenance funds. So, and we put insurance and we put warranty. So even if you don't see the road dig up through little rainfall, the Chinese them have to come back and fix it. When Nesta drive around and see the pothole them. Do not come here and tell the people them no lies. And the last thing I'm going to say when I talk about education, hear the boss talk about education and tertiary education.
We are looking to go on to tertiary education. We have looked very carefully at the student loan. And you would have seen that we have removed the requirement for guarantors. Now you can on your own get. The next thing that we are going to do, and I should tell you that if you are a tertiary student and you are doing well in school, you maintain a grade point average of 2.5 or higher, you can apply to the Student Loan Bureau to have your interest rate reduced. So that's another thing that helps you. Recently, I was in my constituency and a teacher came to me and she said she was agitated. She said she's in a WhatsApp group and in that WhatsApp group the PNP are promising to write off the teacher's student loan. And she bought into it. And she said to me, Prime Minister, you have to come and do something better because this is something I believe in. But it was quite, you know, there were other people around and I was trying to explain how the student loan works. And a youngster behind me, quite providentially because I was just talking to another person who was saying that she wants her daughter to go to university, but she can't afford the university fees, and I was pointing her to the student loan. So the youngster who was behind me said, but miss, if them write off the loans, how me ever get my loan?
So I don't want to hold up your time too long, most because of people here, but why you think them remove that and don't put it? Damon Crawford come forward and said they was going to write off teachers' loan. Them don't put it in the manifesto. You know why them don't put it in the manifesto? Because it doesn't make any sense. That is the reason why they did not put it in the manifesto. Secondly, they talk about poverty every day and the price of cabbage. Ask the PNP, what are they going to do about minimum wage? The most talked about topic or piece of act that the PNP has been running with, say people are dead for hungry. They have nothing in their manifesto to say they're going to increase minimum wage. When this administration took it from what? 7,000 to how much? How much is they now? 16,000. Thank you, madam. When the time come again, I will give some more evidence.
Can I? It is interesting what he just played a while ago. I know he played AI first and then he played the real thing when Mr. Golden was saying, right? So Mr. Golden said there's some things that they're going to look at, which he played at the last part, right? Something they have to discontinue, something they're going to keep. right? So you make sure play that in the real part, in the last part of the video, right? Now, I'm gonna say, right? When you talk about the cabbage, right? The cabbage price was a reality. And if you talk about minimum wage now, right?
Hold on, before we move on, let's just one now. Can you tell me the price of cabbage now, please?
Hold on, man.
No. You're debunking me. So what's the price of cabbage now, sir?
You're going to give me a chance.
No, me a debunk. And my argument is a debunk.
Yes, I didn't make a point yet. And you're debunking what I don't say.
Make him finish.
I want to the price of cabbage, you know, as well. I'm interested in the price of cabbage, you know.
Yeah, but 200 per pound. That was somebody saying right. Let's chat 200 per pound.
All right, me glad it's not me say so. Glad it's not me say it's 200 per pound.
Someone in the chat say
I say a lie. Right? All right. And that cabbage is not cabbage from here, probably import. Right?
No man, that's not true.
You don't know that and you can't say that.
Yes, let's finish calling then somebody can talk. Finish please.
No, I'm saying, but it's a reality. What I said. The agricultural sector went down, brother. There was hardly anything in the country to buy. If you visit the market, you could not get things. That's why the price went so high. Because scallion was $1,000 per pound. You can't tell me say not true way I tell, brother. Right?
Well, if I hear truth, I hear truth, you know, but the reality
my truth is the truth in the country.
No man, your truth, I hear truth, man.
No, it can't be my truth. If it don't happen, it don't happen, but it happens.
Yeah man, finish what you say, man.
Right? Well, let's close the microphone and listen. Right? So we're talking about these things. Right? Where they fail to grow the sector. Now if you talk about minimum wage moved because of inflation, brother. So the JLP saw something and run away with it in 2016 called 1.5. Right? If you don't understand economics, someone have to leave the people on platform and come here and come talk rubbish. Right? You run away with something like 1.5, the threshold say you move it to 1.5 from 700,000 to 1.5. Don't you know that would cause inflation? Right? They did not know that because they did not even know how much it would cost the country to move 1.5.
They are really funny.
Right?
No.
Colin, you're the only PNP here. You're the only PNP here.
No, I think one year, I say somebody like Kingston is there. He probably
maybe my laugh after your Colin.
Anyway.
No, see after you Kingston can speak, and then the JLP can speak, right?
Okay. Anyway, I'm going to continue.
Listen, it's not my fault. It's for the PNP. In the request, I'm not seeing the PM saying when PNP want to come up, we can just request. All right, guys?
Know what I'm saying? Right? That 1.5 that they run with, right, was something researched in a tax reform that we initiated and got that report, and they stole it and run with it. 1.5, not knowing what would happen to the country. No, aside from that happen, we end up in a bind where the country inflation run away to the research. So have to increase the minimum wage to match back. And I know it cannot match because the 16,000 cannot buy anything of sort. Right? You can't tell me when I go to the supermarket and I spend $10,000. And you won't tell me what I'm to liquor man if me can't spend $10,000. So if the liquor man with the minimum wage, get him like a minimum wage at the end of the week. How much am I going to spend at the supermarket? How much am I paying bills? When am I pay bus fare with? It cannot match. So, and when it end up, it costs the country $32 billion in taxes. I'm here what about no new taxes? It was $32 billion in taxes that we got before them even implement that program. Right? When they said nothing of the sort would happen, Hardly Shah said that, the Prime Minister said that, and them surrogates said that.